Welcome to another episode of Bad Takes Better Conversations. In fact, the 99th episode. So next week's very special. Sunday night. I'm sorry. Pull up. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna have special guests from the past, maybe some new guests. Yes, 4 minutes late, but I'm one of your hosts, Russell Spot. Tommy, go ahead.
It's your boy Tommy Bad Takes Better Conversations, man. And like you said, man, big 99, which means next week is big Hundo Bean. Lee, shut up. Mind your business. Will never be as late as Donnie Blaze. His timing is very unique. But yeah, man, episode 99, we got Forbidden Door tomorrow. Yeah, man. Rod.
Hey man, it's your boy, aka Axel, man. Sorry for like the connection or like if things are going on in the background, man. I'm in New York right now. I'm currently headed back home to Connecticut. But yeah, man, Forbidden Door tomorrow. I'm gonna be there, and yeah, man, let's get into talking about Forbidden Door tomorrow, and then we're gonna talk about everything that went on this weekend. Well, this whole week. So yeah, man, let's get into it.
Ghosty never pulled up, bro. It's still there. The Hellcat. Hey, Rob, the Hellcat is still at the job, man. What's going on?
Yeah. Hey man, we got. I'm gonna have to pull up and get it.
Oh, okay. Word.
Hey man.
No, it sounds like Axel's one step ahead of you, brother.
Hey man, I'm gonna get it before it goes. Let's just say, let's just put it like that. I'm gonna get it before him.
Oh shit, Tommy, you got a lot of fans in chat today.
Lee's a bitch. Actually, I think he mistyped that. That's his mistake. Honest mistake.
Hey man, but how are you feeling about this week of wrestling, man?
Another great week of wrestling. Friday was obviously the highlight of the week in my opinion, but Monday was solid. I mean, we got more of Liv and Dom stuff, which we'll probably get into, but solid week of wrestling, man.
Hey man, it was a great week, man. We had a lot of stuff going on, especially Friday Night SmackDown, man. What a banger Friday Night SmackDown was, man. And NXT was great as well. I didn't really get to watch Dynamite, so I can't really speak on that. But all the WWE shows this week were very, very great shows. So that's all I can say. And then obviously we're gonna end it off with a banger tomorrow in Forbidden Door. So
should be good. No, yeah. Oh yeah.
You have to go to Ohio first, buddy.
Damn.
Yeah, Solo finally showed something, man.
Something.
I don't know, like his expressions were getting better and shit, but this is probably his best in terms of performance. Is probably his best weekend.
Oh, 100%. Like Ghost said, if you weren't invested or interested in Solo before, I'm a little interested now because it's like, bro, he's gonna get his, and it's gonna. I mean, y'all see Axel's subheading. Roman's coming, bro.
he coming, man.
Indeed.
Roman's.
Shout out Ken, man.
I like how he had to put in watch for my girlfriend's house. He had to put that in there.
Hey man, Ken, you watching for your girlfriend's house? I'm streaming from a car. So
make sure your girlfriend watches too, man.
All right, man.
I'm gonna say, where do you want to begin? I mean,
I guess we can start at Raw. Tommy, what were your thoughts on Raw, man?
Raw was solid. I mean, like.
Good, Lee.
Yo, I didn't even know I was, coming up here. I was gonna save all this for next weekend, but fuck it. Told me you're a bitch.
Lee, shut up. You sound asleep. You sound stupid. You sound congested. You're built like a Drew McIntyre sword.
Yo, I could still beat you in a fight, bro.
You can't. I'm gonna hit you with a claymore. I'm gonna hit you with your own boy's move, man.
I'll hit
Ultimate disrespect, huh?
Just remember what I've done this week. I've made a server against you.
Which By the way, chat, don't join. Worst server on Discord,
Yeah.
period.
WrestleSpot. I'm to promote that shit in the chat.
No, you don't have to.
Actually, that sounds like a great idea, man.
It's actually not.
Alright, bet. When I'm off here, I'm gonna promote it in the chat.
We're not going to promote it in the chat.
Rod Hardy is
We
not
are.
driving, by the way. Promise.
No, I am not driving.
Yeah.
Or else I would not be.
I
I guess shout out to Vegeta for watching in the bathroom at Lowe's.
nice.
W, whatever Lowe's is. I was gonna say W, whatever that is.
Bro,
I just want
please.
to shout
Why
out.
are you here?
I just
I
want to
don't
shout out
even
the
know, to be
servers.
honest. I just want to say fuck you.
Fuck you.
Wait,
Fucking bitch.
Lee. Where's your other co-assistant?
Fuck him.
He
What
couldn't
time?
make it. He's too busy watching the UFC fight.
Oh man.
Fake fighting is crazy.
Don't you watch wrestling?
He's practicing. He's trying to study film, but whatever he sees on that UFC fight is how I'm gonna do Lee.
Yo, Lee, let me ask you something, man. What are you gonna do when you see Tommy face to face?
Oh my god.
It's on site.
No, it's not. He's lying.
It's on site.
Are you gonna do to him what Drew McIntyre did to CM Punk?
Of course.
Of course.
Bro, is that your attempt at a Scottish accent? It's fucking shite.
Bro, crack, get off. Why are you dick eating tonight, bro? Just dick eating? That's just what you do? This is
what's
not-
Tuck saying?
This stream is not about Tommy. This stream is about how great Raw was and how great NXT was and SmackDown. And
Yeah. Tommy, do you know what's gonna be even great?
What?
When Drew McIntyre wins Money in the Bank.
Do you really believe that?
I mean, he's got a good qualifier this Monday.
Do you
Ilya
really
Dragunov.
believe that?
Yeah, he's Mr. Money in the Bank.
Bro, Drew McIntyre's a bitch, just like his little friend Lee here.
Okay, and he's about to cash in the contract better than CM Punk did.
Impossible. Anyways, Drew McIntyre is nowhere near as cool. Well, I'll tell you one thing that Drew McIntyre will never do, and that is win the Money in the Bank back to back.
Oh yeah, crack. Why don't you just put
What
that in
list?
the BTB?
What list?
Put it in the BTBC server and let Tommy see it.
Oh wow, you guys are petty. You guys are petty.
Have
You
you
guys have
seen it
nothing
yet?
better to do with your time? You have nothing better to do with your time?
It's a list of people who have main evented WrestleMania before CM Punk. Crazy how you
that's
letting
probably a shit list.
Ronda Rousey main event WrestleMania before your go. That's a bit crazy.
Lee, you know I do love when you come on here and berate
Look,
Tommy, but
You guys
we
just
do
last night.
have a show to run. So any last things you want to say before that?
Yeah, I understand why you want me on every week because I draw in the money. I draw in the money unlike Tommy does. People start switching off when I leave.
Get off my show, you fool!
Hey, man,
Nah, I'm not getting off your
I just wanna
I'm
say-
too comfy up here now, bro.
I just want to say before you do get off me, W server for Tommy Society, man. I just want to say
Yeah, I
that.
know it's a
Fuck that
W.
society. Fuck it. Fuck that society. Trash society. I
Yeah,
can't believe
join
you
the
guys
FTS.
don't.
Fuck Tommy Society.
Lawrence Taylor, man. Right, we'll see you later, Lee.
Yo, alright, see you guys later.
CM Punk is still the fucking goat. What's up, EJ? Finally,
Hey,
you guys
Tommy,
are
I
real supers in
can.
here.
Me and Rod can promise you will not be blindsided next week. You have our word.
We can't promise you that.
I will promise you that. I
Bro,
promise.
it's episode 100. All that episode should be about is BTBC. That's it. Not the FTS. The fuck is that?
Sorry.
Can't we confirm 2 people that are going to be on next week?
I
I will.
okay. Yeah.
Now I have a verbal Yeah.
Verbal commitment.
and T.O. Rhodes. So if y'all want to see him next week, make sure to tune in on Saturday. Still working on a few more names. Got to get a little list of who we should get on the show. But with all that being said, let's get into the week of wrestling, man. We can start at Monday Night Raw. And since Rod is not at his setup, I will pull it up on my phone.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, I
I
forgot.
can't put it up. And
It's okay. It's okay. Ghost is excited. Well, he said interesting that T.O. Rhodes is showing up. We plan on having it. like gonna be. I hope it feels like an all-star show when we're all said and
Oh
done.
yeah, that's all star. Literally, ran in the stars, all star, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
All star weekend. Hey, pull up. Pull up, man. We don't have a lot of fun, man. And it's a show loaded. It's loaded, man. It's like WrestleMania, which is the 100th episode of BTBC. That's the best way I could.
Yes.
Hey man, but we started off this episode of Raw with Drew McIntyre talking about stealing the bracelet from CM Punk, the one with that had his dog's name and his wife's name, AJ Lee. But yeah, that was pretty much the promo.
What a pussy move! Why would you take his freaking lovely little friendship bracelet or whatever it is, his family's bracelet or whatever you want to call it? He's such a. I hate Drew McIntyre. He's such a. Ugh.
He also did clarify that he was going for the Money in the Bank and we'll get more.
But he quit. How is this even fair? He quit. When are we gonna address that? He fucking quit. And now he gets a qualifier match at Money in the Bank? This is stupid. Drew McIntyre can lick the bottom of my crock. Go ahead, Rod.
Hey, man, this was a W segment, man. Drew was on all hots, man. And, he's saying he's going to go after the Money in the Bank. Hey, man, it's not that easy, man. It's not that easy to just insert yourself into a match. But, obviously later on in the night, Adam Pearce gave him the opportunity. So we're going to see him in a match, in a qualifier, to try to get into Money in the Bank. Now, will he win it? Will he win that match? I guess we don't know because there's two other guys that are legit contenders, and Sheamus and Ilya Dragunov. And I'm not gonna lie, man, it's pretty exciting to see that match. Like that's gonna be a banger, man. I'm super excited for it. And Drew has a tough obstacle to get to Money in the Bank, and that's even if he wins. Hey, man, he's in a loaded Money in the Bank ladder match too. So we'll see.
Yeah, man. Solid open. After that, man, Ludwig Kaiser defeated Braun Breaker by disqualification, just continuously trying to make Breaker look like the top guy, which he is a top guy. And what did y'all think?
I mean, Braun is gonna. I mean, man, he's a star, bro. There's no way around it. I mean, you just can't deny it. You just can't deny it. I do think he is the next Intercontinental Champion, and again, you just can't deny it. But as far as that match goes, again, Ludwig is a great bad guy. I mean, even though
I like that it wasn't just a squash, by the way, too.
Exactly. I was just about to say that it wasn't a squash. Ludwig was getting like those, I guess you can call it like desperation. Any moment, any opening, Ludwig took advantage of it because that's the only way you can really get over Ron is if he leaves an opening. At least that's what they make it seem like, which is great. But again, kudos to Ludwig. I think he's doing phenomenal work right now. Ever since splitting up Imperium, and now since Gunther's kind of doing his own thing, Ludwig by himself is phenomenal, honestly. So, congrats to him, man. Thank you, Ghost.
Those are rare to come by nowadays.
Super rare.
I'll wait for Rod to come back. I thought Braun looked strong again. What did you think, Rod?
Bro, Braun every week, man, he's just looking stronger and stronger every week. And you guys see the pops that he's getting? Like, there was a certain point in this match when the crowd was doing the "Let's Go Braun," and then usually people would clap, but they were doing the ooh, 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 ooh. Like, bro. Braun has his own chant now. Like, come on, man. Like, this is the future star, and I'm gonna say it right now. Money in the Bank. He might take the title. Just saying. I'm just saying. He might take the title, but who knows? If he doesn't take the title there, then we know SummerSlam, he gonna take the title. So, hey, man, he gonna have that title before the end of the summer, the Intercontinental title. So,
I agree with Rod. Braun, he's gonna get that belt sooner than later.
I think he's getting that Money in the Bank.
He has to be one of the fastest rising stars, like in a very long while. Like,
for his year one on the main roster is gonna be crazy.
It's so crazy because he was going against jobbers, just the strong jobbers, and then out of nowhere he was put into like a prominent role, and now he's going after the IC title. So hey man, this is great for Braun, man, and I'm loving this work that he's doing. He's a tweener.
Ooh.
That's kind of. I don't think he's a heel. I mean, he's a face. He's a tweener.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
look at
get
Ghost, man. The real glaze, but that's good goals right there.
Real quick,
Ghost look good.
we're going back to that EJ, but Braun Breaker Bronson Rick Steiner is a rising professional wrestling star, son of WWE legend Rick Steiner and nephew of Scott Steiner. So Braun Breaker signed with WWE in 2019.
thank you, Ghost, for that.
There you go.
Thank you.
Real quick, what is y'all thoughts on Dijak leaving WWE?
I'm actually super disappointed in WWE on this one, man. I haven't been disappointed with them in a couple months, I'm safe to say, but this time, I feel like this is one of those guys you kind of have to keep. You can't. So granted, their roster's stacked. I understand it. Blah blah blah. But he's what Dijak is what you call a utility player, and you need those guys on every single roster, hands down. And it just sucks that they didn't.
I think they upped it to like 16.
It just sucks that they didn't come to terms, I guess, on the contract.
Everything
Sucks, man. Based on what Dijak was saying, though, it didn't really sound like WWE was trying to get him in a new contract, which also sucks. Because then again, it's like, why draft him? Why take him off the brand that was using him? Like, why do that? But I'm again.
There had to have been something for him to do in NXT right now.
Literally, and then like he in the note he posted on Twitter, he said before after Stand and Deliver, he was supposed to be in a program for the NXT.
We was at.
Which
We were like.
I'm pretty sure we were all saying on stream like it's about time for him to be in a program like that, and just to see it all snatched away like that, it sucks, man. I feel for him, man. I feel for him, but Dijak and TNA agenda is strong as ever. Strong as ever, man.
Hey man, Dijak, man, Triple H, man, you fumbled this one. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. How the hell you let this guy leave? And I knew there was something going on because you kind of just had a feeling he was not getting booked. He literally only got booked on a speed match ever since he came on the main roster. I mean, for all I know, I don't watch main event, but he could have been getting booked on main event. But man, the fact that that shit sucks, bro. Like, they fumbled him, but hey, he's gonna do better things outside of the WWE because whoever gets him, he's an absolute star, man. So I'm hoping, I hope the best for him, and unfortunately, it didn't work out in WWE. Honestly, I thought when he got drafted, I was like, yeah, they're gonna shoot him up into like the main roster, and they're gonna do great things with him. Potentially even shoot him up to like a world title scene, but they ain't even do that. They ain't even put him in a mid card feud, which is like so insane to me. But yeah, he's gonna do better outside of WWE. So, and I'm excited for his indie run, and I will be watching it. So I will be keeping up with him.
Yeah, like I said, Dijak to TNA soon, man. That's all I want. I need him in TNA. I think he'll mesh well there. For sure, he'll mesh well there. He's one of those big guys that could win the X Division title, and obviously the World title as well. But you can't tell me Moose versus Dijak isn't a dream match, chat. I'm TNA glazing, but hey, you can't tell me that's not a dream match. I'm sorry. You can't.
Hey, man. After that, we had a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Triple threat. It was Lyra Valkyria, Kairi Sane, and Shayna Baszler. Valkyria does end up getting the win. Wasn't the best out of the qualifying matches we've seen, but I think we got the right one. Maybe not the right winner. I'm pushing for Shayna Baszler all the time, but Valkyria is going in the Money in the Bank. What do we think?
I mean, when I saw the match, I said it's gonna be Lyra. I mean, I just think it makes sense. The way they've been booking her already. I mean, how strong she was in the Queen of the Ring tournament. I mean, I just didn't see her not. I would have been surprised they left her off the Money in the Bank ladder match more than I am surprised that she's on it. Again, and that's just because of how she started the year being on the main roster. But again, wasn't the best qualifier match or anything. But Lyra's gonna. I don't like saying it, but Lyra is gonna be one of those ones, man. So I guess that's great. Shout out to Becky Lynch's rub, but Lyra's gonna be one of those ones. She's gonna be here for a long time. So congrats for Lyra, but she's not my pick during the Money in the Bank. We'll get there, but you're not my pick.
After that, man, we had a what did you think, Rod, of Valkyria advancing?
Hey man, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of assumed she was gonna advance. This this match is actually pretty stacked. We had a bunch of high flyers on there. A lot of women that are gonna do some high flying spots. I'm not gonna lie. Tiffany's gonna go out there. She's gonna go crazy. But Lyra's gonna go out there. Same thing. She's gonna go crazy too. I think every woman in the match is gonna go absolutely insane. Even Io Sky, man. So I'm very excited for this match. And if I got Lyra Valkyria one, I'm cool with this, man.
I like this question from EJ a
Yeah,
lot.
people were confused on the why Lyra won that match because the fans still don't get her character or the hype of her. Any thoughts on that? I'm not. I'm kind of one of those people. I'm not big on Lyra. I think she's a good wrestler, but other than that, I haven't really seen many things that make her really stand out to me. I think she has a cool entrance, and I think she's a good wrestler. I kind of get that, but I think this is probably a good spot for her to kind of showcase what she can do in a big match like the Money in the Bank.
And I'll add to it. I'll add I think the character I agree with. I'm not super sure about her character yet, but again, what feuds has she really even been in to showcase her character? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give that a little bit more time. But I'm gonna be honest, her in-ring work and everything she does outside of her character is making me buy her more time on the character side of things because I do see potential in the in-ring aspect of things when it comes to Lyra. And I'm gonna be honest, there was a time where I was saying that she's one of the best or better in-ring performers on NXT. Still think Tatum Paxley's slightly better, but well, another conversation another day. But again, I think her in-ring ability is just buying her time, and the wait till she gets into an actual program where it's focused on somebody and she has to show some type of character. Right now I think she's just winning cool little matches, and she's still on that little rookies upsetting the veteran type run right now. So give it time.
I'm not gonna lie, man. People don't understand her character yet, but look, the presentation that she already has is already great. I think she just needs the opportunity to showcase herself, and she hasn't been able to do yet. I think the most she's showcased herself was in the King and Queen of the Ring. Other than that, she hasn't really had the opportunity to showcase herself. So we just kind of got to give her a chance until she's able to actually showcase herself, and then from there, then I guess we can determine from there you know, if she's a fail or if she's doing good. So
Fair enough. Next match was the Braun Strowman versus Bronson Reed versus Chad Gable qualifying match for the Money in the Bank ladder match. Chad Gable ended up getting the win here. Judgment Day got involved and cost Braun Strowman pretty much. After the match, Nikki Cross came in, crawled in the ring, scared Chad Gable out, and then she went to the announce table, handed I'm just going to kind of go through what the box led to.
Yeah.
It's right here anyway. Handed a box with the VHS tape to Michael Cole. Michael Cole sent it to go get played. It was later in the show. We're just going to talk about it now. Probably one of my favorite vignette segments of the year. No, EJ Axel's not an Uber. He's on a trip back home. Best segments of the year. Both in-ring, like promo, vignettes, whatever you want to call it. It was Uncle Howdy interviewing himself, Bo Dallas, and kind of explaining why he doesn't think he's tarnishing his brother's legacy, that he's always wanted to be like his brother. It was low-key beautiful. What did y'all think?
Mm-hmm. Well, you said it. It was beautiful, and it was. It's one of the probably, by hands down, probably vignette of the year, if that was a thing. If that was a thing in the community, I think that one would be easily one of, if not the winner, definitely top two. But when he dropped that line, bringing up how obviously his brother is no longer with us, I was like, oh man, they're not waiting. They're not holding back on this at all, are they? I feel like they went all in. They didn't even, I was like, it's not too soon. I guess it's not. They just went all in, But
I low-key think that's like a messed up question, but I'm kind of glad that they asked it. Like, do you think you're exploiting your brother?
Yeah, right. And it was all so sudden, I feel like. But hey, they went for it, and them doing that, setting the tone like that, I can only imagine what's next.
I'm not gonna lie, man. This segment was This was beautiful, man. This was a beautiful piece of segment. Um, they nailed it. Honestly, look, I like how they're kind of going with the kind of like they're focusing on the personal stuff in Bo Dallas's life, also known as Uncle Howdy. And it looks like he's going to be doing a lot of quote unquote healing, but he's also going to be doing a lot of quote unquote hurting because he's going to be trying to take people out due to the loss of his brother. I like how they just hit the personal side of this and are complete. It looks like they're completely moving away from the supernatural stuff, which I really enjoy. And this is going to be a deeply personal story, and I'm all for it, man. I can't wait. This is easily Bo Dallas's performance of his whole career, and he's gonna do great things, man. I'm excited for him, and I'm excited for the group. If this was a sign of things to come, then yeah, we're gonna get a good storyline, and I'm just so happy, man. They're doing this for Bray, and they got to capitalize. So I'm happy about it, man.
I'll say this. I'm gonna say this before we move on. I will. When this really kicks in a full gear, I feel like this is gonna be a storyline that's gonna make me not the same feeling, but just as strong as a feeling as when it was back then when Sami Zayn was trying to get into the bloodline, and we were just anxious every week. I feel like when it's really up and rolling, I'm gonna have a strong feeling about this feud every week. It's like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited.
I will say one more thing also. I love that we're getting the split personality thing, if that's what they're going for. And I also love that we're getting to see Bo, Taylor, whatever you want to call him, on TV. So that's really cool.
Yes. And I'm going to be honest, if he was always in shape and everything, I wonder why he didn't come back sooner than this. Because it wasn't like
maybe they were just waiting for
was here.
I feel like it was a thing where it might have gotten lost during the whole Mania build because with everything going on.
Fair. But I will say, on the side, Bo looks like he can wrestle tomorrow, you know, so he looks great. He looks like he never lost a step or anything, so he looks great. He looks like he was just doing Bo Leave not too long ago. Still fit.
Yeah.
So
Our fault, EJ. We were talking about the Bo Dallas on the Howdy segment, but right now we're gonna jump right back. Before we jump back over, we're gonna jump back to the match. Chad Gable won. He's in the Money in the Bank. Now, if Jey Uso wasn't in this match, this is the dude. I'm not gonna lie. Even if Jey Uso was in the match, I would pick. If I were the booker, I would pick Chad Gable to win the Money in the Bank. But I don't think that's gonna happen. What did y'all think?
I'm gonna say this. I think Uncle Howdy's gonna be the reason Chad doesn't win the Money in the Bank. But I mean, as far as the match goes, the match is cool. I mean, I'm happy Chad won. I wish he did a little bit more selling as far as like what just happened to him the other week. Like, granted, they had the little bandage and everything on his head and everything, but if they wanted to persuade as like a more of a beatdown, I wish it just kind of sold it a little bit, like made
It also
him
did make it look like he died.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like they could have sold it just a little bit more in that match. Like when he went to go suplex, because they were both bigger dudes. When he goes suplex them, make him struggle a little bit more, But well, it's whatever. Solid match though. I'm happy for Chad. Keep on winning, man. And I'm still confused how they're gonna make the Creed brothers and this Uncle Howdy kind of thing kind of gel, I guess. But hey, we'll wait and see.
Chad, Rod.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Finally, bro. Finally, Chad Gable got a W on his name, bro. Like, you guys don't know how long I've been waiting for Chad Gable to get a W in his name, and now he's in the main event. No, main event, why? He's in the Money in the Bank ladder match, man. Look, I hope he wins. Although, I don't think he's gonna win. I don't think he is. But kind of like how Tommy was saying, I wish he would have shown some more effects as to what happened last week. But you can tell that he was still a little bit affected. And I'm not gonna lie, man. He won. I'm happy. And winning the big matches, he was super unpredictable. Like, you could say Jay is gonna win, but in reality, we don't know that. Like, a sleeper pick for me is either Carmelo or Andrade. I think those two guys are sleeper picks for me. But man, I don't know. This Money in the Bank ladder match is gonna be crazy. There's still one more member left to be decided. I have a feeling it's gonna be Finn Balor in the last chance qualifying. So, hey man, I'm just saying, man. If it's Finn Balor, that would be my pick right there to win the Money in the Bank ladder match. So,
I will say though, we'll get there. We'll get to that match, but I'm a little worried about that now, so they just put the belts on them again.
Yeah,
I'm a little worried about it, but we'll see.
So, World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest went to the Judgment Day Clubhouse, whatever they call it. And as he was going in, Liv Morgan was leaving, and once Liv Morgan left, Damian walked in, and it was only Finn Balor in there. What do y'all think is going on with them, man?
I don't even know. Hey man, she's I don't want to call her a bop. I'm not gonna call her a bop. Let's keep it professional.
That's crazy.
Let's keep it professional. I mean, she's a puppet master. She's just playing. She's playing her cards right.
She's a Donnie Blaze.
She's a Donnie Blaze. Wow. I did hear he's a puppet. He's a puppet.
Where the hell's that duck? You know in the chat tonight, man. That duck. Quack, quack. That's all he does is duck.
Fucking
What
duck,
he
man.
says duck goose. He's just gonna keep ducking.
Fucking duck.
So we didn't play Duck Goose. We played Donnie Goose.
Donnie Goose.
No, that's all he does is run.
Donnie Goose.
Man, that's all he does is run. Duck and run.
Hey man. Any final predictions on what the hell's going on with them?
I like how we don't know where this is gonna go, because we all thought that it was just gonna be as simple as Liv is just gonna take basically the whole Judgment Day. By the time Rhea comes back, Rhea's gonna have nobody. But I don't necessarily think that's all the way true per se. I just feel there's another swerve of some kind coming in the storyline that's gonna change the trajectory of everything we thought the storyline was. And that's just because Triple H is he tends to, once we think we know what's happening, he tends to kind of go the opposite direction, but for the better of the storyline. So we'll see.
There's a lot of things that can factor into the storyline changing and swerving, and that kind of leads into this next segment. A segment between Damian Priest and Seth Rollins, but basically it all led up to making the stipulation that if Seth wins the title at Money in the Bank, Damian Priest must leave the Judgment Day. But if Priest beats Rollins, then Rollins can never challenge for the world title again. Does this change y'all's idea of who's going to win now?
To me, I feel like it makes it more 50-50 than it was before. Because it's like, there's a very large portion of the community that is like, oh, Damian's going to turn babyface eventually. Him losing his Seth is like the perfect leeway to get there, right? But on the other side, it's like the bigger match is still Gunther and Seth. So is the Triple H out here chasing the bigger match, or how true is he, or how, I guess, what's the word? How true is he that he's going to stick to this storyline? You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. I think it makes it more 50-50 to me.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to lie, man. This match, for the second straight pay-per-view in the world, the WWE has managed to make the World Heavyweight title a super unpredictable match, something that they haven't really been able to do for the WWE Championship. Obviously, a lot of that has to do with who is the champion. Since Cody Rhodes, he is on top of his game. I don't see anybody beating him anytime soon. But with Damian Priest, there's a little bit of unpredictability because you don't know when he's going to lose the title. What I will say is, look, there's one line in this whole promo that kind of has me leaning a little bit towards Seth, and it's that he was saying that he's going to accept this match because he knows that at the end of the day he doesn't need Judgment Day, and that, you know, when he said that, I was like, oh, but I still do believe this is a 50-50 match. I don't really know who's going to win. I can't really make a prediction right now because I'm super like I just don't know who's going to win that, but I'm very excited for this match. This is going to be an absolute banger. I hope it main event. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit of a stretch, but I hope it main event.
I think it could.
This is a main event level match, dude. Seth and Damian, man, the World Heavyweight title with what's been presented, and obviously like Gunther also winning. This should main event this year.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Gunther did come out and pretty much he didn't really say nothing, but he just kind of went out there and let it be known he's facing the winner.
I'm gonna say, yeah, he just made his presence felt. That's all.
I just want to say something. What a pop for the ring general. Like, he got, and it's crazy because that same night, I was saying how like we haven't seen him in a while,
Yeah,
and it's like he just popped up out of nowhere.
that is real.
That's
But
Randy Rao.
man, next thing of note was the main event. Now to kind of tell you how we got here, Liv Morgan pretty much did mind tricks. I mean, you don't really got to do a whole lot of tricking R-Truth. You just talk to him normally, and he'll get confused. But R-Truth ended up agreeing with Liv Morgan that the Judgment Day deserved a tag title match in the name of love, apparently. And so yeah, we got in the main event we got the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and JD taking on the Awesome Truth for the World Tag Team Championships. Judgment Day win, and don't get me wrong, I love the moment we got for R-Truth at WrestleMania, but it is about time we got new champions.
Yeah. This was definitely one of those ones where it made sense for a transitional champion. Like, we all wanted R-Truth to get his moment. We knew he deserved his moment. He got his moment. But let's get back to business. Let's get back to the regular scheduled program, right? But hey, man, shout out to Judgment Day. I love that Finn and JD are now a tag team. I thought they were going to do that like way back when JD was introduced. Before they had the tag titles, I thought that was the team. But they went Damian and Finn, of course. But I'm glad that JD got his first set of gold on the main roster. So shout out to JD, man. Shout out to Finn. Finn is always my goal. He's Bullet Club. We stick together forever, man.
Axe, man.
I'm not gonna lie, man.
Uh-oh.
Look, I don't know, man. Look, I didn't really enjoy Awesome Truth's reign. The fact that Judgment Day won is kind of also crazy. Because why the hell did they take the titles off Judgment Day just for them to, give it right back to them? There's other tag teams on the Raw tag team division.
A heel Creed bros could have used that.
That's what I'm
Literally.
saying. And
I would have
it's
waited
like,
a little bit longer if it was going to be them.
It's like, well, yeah, so EJ, that's what it was supposed to be, transitional reign, but to give it back to the same people who had it before, it's kind of like you're running in circles and you're not giving other teams in the Raw roster opportunities. Like, I'm fine with the titles being taken off Awesome Truth because they weren't really doing much with it, but the fact that you gave it right back to Judgment Day is the only thing that I would say is pretty concerning about that.
He said, hey, whoa, Axel, what'd he say? Everything he said, I agree with. I don't see Axel's wrong at all. Because you do have other tag teams on that roster. You don't have just Judgment Day and Awesome Truth. So they could have won a different route instead of just giving it back to Judgment Day. So I agree with Axel. Hey, Axel, they were talking about CM Punk in your car. Tell them to shut up.
Yeah, I don't know who's talking about CM Punk in my car. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm trying to pay attention to what you guys are saying so that I can kind of follow off what you guys are saying.
W co-host.
Hey man, I block out the noise.
Anything else to say about this main event or this Raw?
I just want to respond. I'm not gonna lie, Judgment Day winning it back. It was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, did we?
Sorry.
Did that happen on Monday? Did that happen on Monday?
Oh yeah, she did cut a promo. Yeah.
She did cut a promo.
Bro.
On Liv Morgan.
Hey y'all, don't clip this. But I'm gonna be honest, Zelina and Liv is just the battle of the bad bitches. Let's be real. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it is, bro. That's it, bro. And I'm all for it. I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it. I'm here for
Yeah,
it.
man. I'm kind of mainly skip over NXT. Nothing really of note happened. I will say that we did get our Heat Wave main event. It's going to be Trick Williams defending his NXT title against Shawn Spears. Javon Evans, my fault. And then All Ego Ethan Page. Yeah.
What did EJ, you know what I said, bro.
Should be a cool main event. I got probably Trick retaining again.
Me too. Wait. I'm actually gonna take that back. I'm not sold on him retaining yet. I think they put him in this match so he doesn't have to take a pin. But I think Phil is getting to me, bro. I think they're gonna put on Ethan Page, bro.
Think so?
Phil is getting to me, bro. Phil is getting
kind of
to
quick.
Me, bro. I know, but he hasn't. The few weeks he's gotten a microphone in his hand, Ethan Page is the best on the mic in NXT. He is, bro. He is, and Phil and Ethan Page is selling me on why he should be the top guy on NXT right now.
I'm not gonna lie, man. They're doing a phenomenal job with them. They're doing better than AEW has ever used to.
Literally.
I'm so happy.
I almost forgot how good he was on the mic because he was in AEW.
I'm not gonna lie. Like he's so good. Like, and for those of you who didn't see his run with the North over on TNA, you know, go tune into that. And his tag team partner was Josh Alexander. They were a very successful tag team over in TNA. But when he went to AEW, he kind of lost his footing, and now he's being used on NXT. Now I can't say the same that he'll be used the same on the main roster, but please pay attention to what he's doing in NXT right now, because this is top tier stuff from a guy who's truly a main event level talent, and I'm enjoying every single moment of his. I don't know if he's going to win it at Heat League, but I would love to see him NXT champion before the end of the year.
I'm about to say, just because we're not, my final prediction is not in yet, guys. It's not final. It's not final. I still got to do some research. You feel me?
Yeah, man. I was gonna kind of run through Dynamite, but I'm not gonna lie. Since we're talking about the Forbidden Door predictions at the end, the very last thing, we'll just skip it over for now. Let's talk about Friday Night SmackDown. We'll just get into that, man.
Let's get into the good stuff.
Hey, man, the show opened hot. We had who? Oh,
well,
yeah.
Actually, wait. Before you talk about SmackDown, my show opened up with my dog running away for 3 hours. You can go ahead.
Hey, man. So we ended up getting. We were supposed to get the acknowledgement ceremony to end up the start off the show. Ended up ending off the show. We'll talk about that cinema later, but it did open the show, and then as they're making their entrance, Cody, Randy, and Kevin Owens all came out and beat the out of the Bloodline. Kevin Owens doing a crazy spot. This was all in Madison Square Garden, by the way, so you knew it was going to be a good show right off the bat. Security ended up taking him out. Got some future world champions in there somewhere, selling like hell for Cody and Randy and KO. But they eventually got escorted out of the building. What did we think of this opening segment?
I will say the security guard that sold that last Crossroads, that was a hell of a sell, man. I hope you get on TV soon because of that sell. That was phenomenal. But that segment, like you said, it started off hot. Started off with just fight here, fight there, fight everywhere. When I thought I saw a story beat, I could be looking into it too hard. But when Cody was talking on the mic when he was before they jumped everybody, he said something like there are any, or I should be challenging for my championship in Madison Square Garden. Why am I still worried about the Bloodline? There's like, is there not any other like worthy competitors basically? And I thought I saw Randy like kind of looking at him like this, but I could be looking into it too deep. But I could just be begging for that turn at any moment. I thought that was gonna happen at last night. I thought after it cleared out, I thought he was gonna hit him with an RKO and just walk out, but that didn't happen. But I thought I saw that.
Hey man, I'm not gonna lie. This episode started on fire. This is one of the best beginnings to SmackDown that we've seen like ever, bro. Like just the three biggest baby faces on SmackDown going against the three biggest heels on SmackDown, absolutely brawling it out. Kevin Owens, man, you sick son of a bitch over here doing swantons off the top of where like the crowd is, man, through the table on Tangaloa. This dude's always doing some crazy shit on shows, man. At any time, bro, he's like that, I'm not even gonna say he's a prize fighter. Like this is like one crazy son of a bitch. Like I don't know why they're calling fucking Braun Strowman a big SOB. That is most definitely Kevin Owens, man. But this was a fire segment, man. And kind of going off of what you were saying, Tommy, like, yeah, I think, not gonna lie, man, we getting close to that turn, man. Randy Orton, I think, is gonna turn real soon on he's gonna turn on him real soon on Cody Rhodes, man. And it could be as soon as Money in the Bank, but who knows, man? Look, there's a lot of ways they can go towards SummerSlam, but I still think it's gonna be solely Cody and SummerSlam. Now, here's the thing, right? There's a fourth member in the Bloodline. Money in the Bank. They're saying it's a 6-man tag, but they're displaying all the members in the graphics. Is there a possibility that Jimmy Uso joins the team of Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes, and Randy Orton come Money in the Bank? Because I think there's a huge possibility now.
I don't see it as soon as. Well, when is Money in the Bank? July what 6th or
Next
something?
weekend. It's next weekend.
Saturday.
That's a little. That might. I don't know. I just feel like it's a little too soon at this
I'm
point.
just saying,
If something's
man.
gonna happen, they should do it at Money in the Bank now. That's just how I think about it.
I'm just saying, man. Jacob Fatu is on the graphic for that 6-man tag. It could easily become an 8-man tag at Money in the Bank.
What was Money in the Bank's main event last year? Oh, no, that wasn't last year. Yeah, what was Money in the Bank's main event last year?
Bloodline Civil War.
Yes.
Usos versus Roman and Solo.
Okay. Wow. They own that.
I'm just saying, man.
I can see him coming at Money in the Bank
to
too. Ghost.
even up the odds.
That's what I think that's going to be. I don't think it's going to be an equalizer because I don't think anyone should equalize Jacob Fatu right now. But I think Jimmy does come in to try to equalize Jacob
Even the
Fatu.
odds. Yeah.
But I still think Jacob Fatu should kick the fuck out of Jimmy Uso. It shouldn't even be close.
Hey man, after that first opening segment, we had Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton versus Candice LeRae, where Tiffany Stratton ended up getting the win thanks to the help of Nia Jax. So Tiffany's in the Money in the Bank. Should have a really good big moment, maybe even the one to win it. But I do want to point out in that match that I don't know if this was on purpose or if Jade was just waiting for the spot. But when she saw Bianca come out and help try and like get Nia Jax in the back, she kind of looked like she didn't want her there. I don't know if y'all caught that, but what did y'all think?
I did. She kind of. You're talking about like right before she got pushed by Indy.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I did see that. I saw her kind of. It looked like she kind of hesitated. Like, what is this? Why are you out here right now? But again, it could be just another moment where we're just kind of looking into something a little too hard. But I mean, I think it's safe to say that something's gonna happen between Bianca and Jade. I just don't know when they're gonna do it. I don't know how they're gonna do it, which is always I love it that way more than anything. So I'm not complaining by any means. But as far as Tiffany goes and Nia, are they trying to like do some Beauty and the Beast type storyline or something? I feel like Nia's gonna kind of screw herself because I feel like Nia may have a say in who wins that Money in the Bank ladder match in terms of just helping Tiffany climb on top of the ladder. Like I literally see in my head, I can see a pretty clear image of Nia sitting on top of the ladder and Tiffany's like on her shoulders or something with the briefcase. You know what I mean? I really do see that for some reason. But
my guess after all this is that Nia's winning the title at SummerSlam and eventually Tiffany's gonna cash in on her.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's Nia's low-key finna screw herself in the long run with this, where this is going, you know? Because if she does help Tiffany win the Money in the Bank, and then come to find out she's finna cash in on Nia, that would be kind of crazy. But hey, you know? Yeah, I think, I don't know. It's not my pick, though. But, I mean, I do definitely see that happening. I see it happening.
So what it sounds like is they're kind of running back the storyline minus the bullying for the Nia versus Alexa Bliss. That's what it sounds like. But I feel like this might be done better. What did you think, Ax?
I'm not gonna lie, man. Jade Cargill, you know, I thought she was gonna win, but hey, Tiffany Stratton, she got it, you know. One thing I will say is, man, Jade Cargill super kicked Tiffany Stratton at one point in the match, and I thought she busted up Tiffany Stratton because it was a super.
Oh, that
nasty.
that was.
No, that was a nasty super kick, and you know, kind of like how you were saying, you know, I think, you know, there was also like a sense of like how Jade didn't want Bianca there. I feel like so, you know, I feel like that's going to be a feud that's going to kickstart soon enough. And man, I want to see that match at SummerSlam, man, but I think it's too soon to get that match at SummerSlam. But yeah, man, I'm happy Tiffany won, and man, her and Nia are having a great storyline right now, and I can see it. You know, Nia's letting down her guard down, and man, look, as much as I do want Tiffany to win, because I really do, I want Tiffany to win. I think Chelsea Green just deserves a little bit more, and especially, come on, man, can't like Money in the Bank she is in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and you know Chelsea Green's from Canada, man. Give her moment, because I don't know if we'll ever get another moment of Chelsea Green doing something like this again. So I hope they give her moment, but you know Tiffany's time can come later on. because she's gonna keep.
And I,
She's a star, man. She's gonna keep getting moments. So.
I'm to kind of follow Axel real quick, but her character is perfect for a Money in the Bank winner. Like, it's literally perfect. Like, it's perfect. This is the perfect character to get her that Money in the Bank win. This is it. This is the time. But we'll see.
That's real. Next big thing after that, man, we had Logan Paul come out, cut a promo before his match between him, LA Knight, and Santos Escobar for a qualifying spot. Keep in mind, they're in Madison Square Garden, home of New York Knicks. Logan Paul brought out Tyrese Halliburton, who eliminated the Knicks in 7 games this past playoffs, man. So he got in the face of Jalen Brunson, who was also in the crowd, New York Knicks star player, and yeah, you know where this is going. They got in each other's face, almost had. EJ says, "Fuck the Pacers." They got in each other's face, almost had a little altercation, but Halliburton had the brass knuckles. He was trying to get him to Logan Paul. Brunson ends up stopping him, and that allows Logan Paul to try to roll up LA Knight, but it ends up flipping. 1, 2, 3. LA Knight advances to the Money in the Bank ladder match. After the match, it looks like Tyrese Halliburton. This sounds crazy, and Logan Paul are about to jump LA Knight. Brunson comes in with a steel chair, and Brunson kind of seemed confused what he's doing, but you can't blame him. He's a basketball player, and that sounded crazy, by the way. I meant like this is not his business, so he wouldn't know what mannerisms to use, but looked kind of confused in there. But yeah, I thought this was funny. I really loved it.
That's hilarious, bro. I'm telling you, Tyrese is probably the nicest basketball player in the NBA, and when
I'm not gonna lie, they should have brought Trae Young back.
Yeah, because
this was cool, but they should have brought Trae Young back because of his history.
I just thought it was really funny. I just thought, again, Tyrese is just not like that. Like, when you hear his interviews, just see him just chilling on the basketball court, bro. He's always smiling. It just didn't seem like him, you know. But I thought it was cool to bring some sport element to it, to bring some rivalry into it. That was just a quick way to make the crowd pop, you know. And I bet there's some sickos in the crowd that was like, "Go at it, Tyrese and Jalen, yeah." You know.
So. Hey man, there were sickos out there that wanted to see Karl Malone and Dennis Rodman wrestle in WCW at one point.
Crazy.
What are you gonna say, Axe?
I'm not gonna lie, man. So I just want to say before I actually talk about this segment, the censoring was absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, throughout the whole show, bro.
Throughout the whole show, like the Fox, I don't know what the hell they're doing.
I thought that was my TV fucking up. To be honest,
I'm not gonna lie, Fox censoring all this shit. Like, this got to stop, man. I can't wait for SmackDown to go over to USA because USA doesn't really tolerate it doesn't really do a lot of censoring like that, especially like blacking out the screen. But that's my biggest concern. And the other thing is, like, this trip. First off, screw the Jalen Brunson Tyrese Halliburton thing for right now. This match was absolutely flames. Look, I'm not gonna lie. This is I don't know how a lot of people are gonna feel about this thing, but if Logan Paul was defending the title on every pay-per-view and he was performing consistently, Logan Paul could have literally had one of the greatest United States title reigns of all time because he's that damn good in the ring, and I think he's a great character. Also, he's a great heel. He knows how to work the crowd. He knows how to elevate whoever he's facing. It's just the fact that he doesn't show up, because if he were to show up and if he were to like actually defend his title and wrestle, it doesn't have to be every week, but you can wrestle every 2 SmackDowns or whatever it is. He could have had literally one of the greatest US title runs. This match was phenomenal, man. Santos, LA Knight, and Logan Paul all did a great job. I'm happy, man. LA Knight is winning, though. We all know what's going to happen, man. Logan Paul is going to show up the Money in the Bank, and he cost LA Knight, and that's going to set up their match for SummerSlam. In terms of the Tyrese Halliburton and Jalen Brunson stuff, that was a lot of fun. I was a little concerned because when Jalen Brunson got in the ring, it looked like he kind of hurt his hand, but he was saying on Twitter after that he's good. So Knicks fans, just don't worry, relax. He's okay. So I want to tell the Knicks fans out there, man, if you're a Knicks fan, don't worry. The heartbreak hasn't started yet. So
yeah, it's crazy.
Hasn't started yet. So
you guys still ain't winning shit, but
yeah. So but it was a cool little segment. I like how they're incorporating stuff like this. Like this is I guess you could say it's a rivalry, right? Because I think Tyrese and Jalen, or like the Indiana and the Knicks, it's gonna be a rivalry for years to come.
Mhm.
And just nice that they incorporated this into WWE, also in the most famous arena in the world, and in a place where those two have a lot of history. And obviously putting them together with LA Knight and Logan Paul, who also are beefing currently right now,
Yeah.
just done phenomenally well. I thought they were gonna throw hands. Hey man, in the words of Donnie, man, I thought they were gonna throw the fade. I thought the fade was gonna come, man. It's still fuck Donnie around here, but I had
Yes,
to
sir.
I had to use his word. So I thought they was gonna run the fade, but Tyrese was looking a little scared. He had the brass knuckles in his hand, and he looking a little scared with seeing Jalen Brunson with that chair. So I hope we can relive this again at some point. They got to redo something like that again. And
Yeah.
I can see it happening the next time they come to MSU. The other thing I want to say, MSU is to have a pay-per-view every damn year. Like
Yes.
that crowd is so good. It's actually my favorite. Outside of Chicago, it's my favorite U.S. crowd. I
For
think
some
they're
reason, they
always
love the
very.
Barclays. I don't know, but I don't know why.
Yeah, no. They like the Barclays. Don't get me wrong. The Barclays is cool,
Cool.
but there's something about the aura of just being at Madison Square Garden. There's something about just the aura that is, there's something about it, man. Like that wide camera shot that they put at the start of the show. There's just something about having a show
Beautiful.
in Madison Square Garden that brings out the best in everybody. So hey, look, the other thing is, why the hell has Raw not been booked at Madison Square Garden? Because I feel like every time it's SmackDown.
That's real.
Same. I feel the same way. I think we talked about it, Rod. I
The
feel
fact that this venue has hosted so many WrestleManias, but now all they can get is a weekly show is crazy.
It's just look. I understand it's expensive to book, but come on, WWE, y'all got the money. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
You're gonna do a pay-per-view there, man.
y'all got the Saudi money, that
how much
fucking
did
blood
Netflix
money,
pay you guys?
the
For
Netflix
real.
deal. Like, come on, man.
Billions.
Every WrestleMania they make more and more money. So
Oh man. But yeah, man. After that, kind of run over the couple things that we got announced. Naomi advanced to the Money in the Bank. I think that's gonna be a good spot for her. Don't think she's winning, but that's gonna be a good spot for any notes
She's
on that.
actually, believe it or not, she's being picked by another large portion of the community. It's the way I'm seeing Chelsea Green, Naomi, and obviously Tiff right now.
I think if I would put betting odds on it, I would put Tiffany, Naomi, then Chelsea, or switch out Chelsea and Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I think it's going.
That's fair.
But other than that, man, for next week's SmackDown, we do have confirmed DIY versus A-Town Down Under for the tag titles. I think it might be time to make the switch. What do y'all think?
I think it's time for
A turn?
think it's time for the turn too.
Yeah.
If we're gonna pull the trigger on the titles, might as well pull it on the turn too. Let's just do it all. Get it all done on Friday, man. Let's do it. Let's go all in on this Austin Theory guy. Let's see what this babyface runs like, man. I'm ready.
Hey, man.
I am ready.
Man. It's time. Come on, man. DIY with the titles, tag team titles. Come on, man. Let's do it.
That's real. Hey, man, let's get to this main event of the show, man. Thing I've been wanting to talk about all episode. The Bloodline acknowledgement ceremony. So early in the show, Solo had told Paul Heyman that he took his advice. Jacob Fatu will not be coming out tonight. So that's what Paul Heyman thinks going out there. He has the mic. He's doing his whole thing. Then Solo thinks he's Roman and just puts his hand out, asks for the mic. And he introduces the newest member of the Bloodline, Jacob Fatu. And then with all of them out there, he asks one by one. First, he starts with Tama Tonga to acknowledge him. He does it. Tonga Loa does it. Jacob Fatu. For a second, I thought maybe he wasn't going to do it because he was looking at him crazy. He was looking at Solo crazy. He ends up acknowledging him. And then he looks at Paul Heyman and tells him to acknowledge him. And Tonga Loa ends up bringing out I forget what the thing's called, but the red necklace. I forgot what it's called, so I'm not gonna try to pronounce it.
It's called Lay?
Well, I don't know what the actual name was just called.
I think they have a different name for it, but we'll just call it a lay. Ends up bringing it out and tells Paul Heyman to put it on him and acknowledge him as his tribal chief. Paul Heyman grabs it, tells him, Solo, I love you. but you are not my tribal chief. And they beat the shit out of Paul Heyman. First, he gets a spike, then he gets a diving headbutt from Jacob Fatu, then a triple power bomb to close the show, and Jacob Fatu ends up putting delay on Solo Sikoa, and they all throw up the ones. Man, this was crazy, man. What did y'all think?
Free Paul Heyman, man. Oh my god, that poor old man. That poor old man was getting his ass beat by a bunch of hooligans. Free Paul Heyman, man. It's okay. Like Axel says, Roman's coming, buddy. You will be safe.
SummerSlam, man. That pop is gonna go insane.
Oh.
And you know what? Now
But yeah.
that's the case, go ahead and give me Solo and Cody if it means we get Roman, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just get it
Book
over with. Just get it over with.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be hard to get through. They're gonna make him wrestle for 30 fucking minutes for no reason.
I know Solo can wrestle, but they just gotta let him actually go out there and wrestle. Don't do the slows. I think Roman can get away with the whole slow, methodical match. I don't think Solo can. They just need to
I'm about to say that when they went at it on SmackDown the other week, granted, the bigger goal was debuting Jacob Fatu, of course. But I felt like even in that match, it just looked like Solo was outmatched for Cody. I don't know if they made it, like, purposely made it look like that, but it just looked like a, just one of those. Like, Cody was easily handling Solo, I felt like.
That's real. Rod, what'd you think?
And this is a great segment. I just want to give a shout out to Paul Heyman, man.
Go.
This week compared to last week, it looked like he aged 30 years from last week to this week because his gray hairs on his beard was showing. And from what I heard, man, the reason his eyes were actually red and he looked like he had bags in his eyes is because he stayed up for over 24 hours just to look prepared for the actual segment.
That's crazy.
So shout out to Paul Heyman, man. He's surely the MVP of this storyline, but like I'm not gonna lie, like just the whole storyline, like you can talk about Roman all you want, but I think Paul Heyman has been the biggest beneficiary of why this storyline has worked so well. He is dedicated not just to this storyline, but he's fully dedicated to WWE and the art of pro wrestling. And at the end of the day, pro wrestling is an art. It isn't just people out there wrestling. It is, storyline is incorporated into it. It's like watching a soap opera. And Paul Heyman is doing a phenomenal job with this. At the end of this storyline, man, we're going to be saying that this was literally the greatest storyline of all time. Because just the amount of layers that this whole storyline has, and just look, we talked about it last week. Solo has to be learning from Roman. Just the facial expressions that he does make, and the subtle movements, and just like him looking around, and he's definitely gone into the promo classes of Roman Reigns, and he's improving every week, and I love his improvement. Still not my tribal chief. Like, no.
Still missing something. Still missing something. But one thing I will point out, and I saw this on Twitter, is the gloves that he has are kind of similar to the ones that Bray Wyatt used to wear, the feet and the hurt heel ones. They're kind of similar, just without the hurt heel. Yeah, he needs to take those damn gloves off, though.
No, he really does. Whoa, hold on a damn minute. Hold on a damn minute. Why the hell? Look, Rich Respect is out here saying he saw you with that shirt for a
You know what's funny, though?
Wearing it.
You know what's funny, though? Me and Chris didn't even work out yesterday. We worked out today.
So Chris is lying now.
Yeah, unfortunately. But man, I don't even know what else to say about this segment, bro.
Paul Heyman should go and get inducted into the Hall of Fame again.
Speaking of Chris, he showed me this thing this morning that said Paul Heyman is like the definition of for the love of the game.
Yes,
bro, he got his ass beat for the storyline. He was like, "Yeah, I'm old, so what? I know it's gonna be good for the storyline. Yeah, beat the shit out of me on Friday." What?
I'm not gonna lie. A man of his age at 58 years old, who has never been a wrestler a day in his life, taking that bump is ridiculous. I just want to point that out there. Like, he is 58 years old and he is not even a pro wrestler, and he's taking a bump like that. Like, kudos to him. The one question that I do have for you guys: does he come back with Roman at SummerSlam, or do you think they're gonna delay his return a little bit more?
I think it would be.
It's gotta be.
I think Paul should show up on Friday just like normal, but I think he should be in like a podcast damn near. I need to be in a fucking
True.
podcast.
As long as he sells it, which we know he will.
That would be hilarious, and and Solo is still giving him demands like this man isn't in a whole body cast. You know what I mean? That would be hilarious.
The other question I have for you guys is what has Solo proven to you guys since especially last night? You know, what is Solo proven through his run right now as a quote unquote seat filler now that Cody Rhodes called him that? So
I think he's proven that he has potential to consistently improve, which I think we've said on the show each week that his expressions are getting better. He's just he's just missing something because after seeing Roman in that spot for the last 4.5 years, it's going to be different. So, and I don't think that's totally on Solo, but Solo's not Roman. No,
right?
But he is improving. You'd be lying if you said he wasn't.
Exactly, he is. I think he is improving every week. Now, granted, you can give more credit to Triple H or give more credit to Roman or give the credit to Solo, but the way the crowd reacts to him and how instant we all just chant "We want Roman" over and over again, no matter what this guy does. I still think it says something. And they're not doing it in terms of I don't think they're doing it in terms of like a we really hate this guy, like we don't want him here. I think we get the story, we see the story, we get what Solo's trying to portray. I just think we know where it's going, and I think that's kudos to, again, Solo. You can give kudos to Triple H, you can give kudos to Roman, but again, that you can't give them all kudos without giving Solo kudos. You know, it takes two to tango. So shout out to Solo, man.
great tango shit.
Hey, man. Yeah, SmackDown, another really solid week of pro wrestling TV. What did y'all think of this whole week in general?
Very good. Very good week.
W week. Forbidden Door is gonna end I guess it depends on how you guys look at the week. I start my week on Monday. I don't care if Sunday's the first day of the week. But we're gonna end the week with Forbidden Door. We'll get some predictions here shortly. But another great week. We got Money in the Bank next week.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll be on the road to SummerSlam for real. So
yeah,
great week.
Well, with that being said, let's do our Forbidden Door predictions. We're only doing the main card. There's 4 matches on the pre-show. If y'all care about that, go check it out. But we're just gonna do the regular show. Let's kick it off with the ladder match for the vacant TNT Championship. Konosuke Takeshita takes on Mark Briscoe versus Jack Perry versus Dante Martin versus Leo Rush versus El Phantasmo. I'm gonna go with Jack Perry.
El Phantasmo? What the fuck? What is happening? Did El Phantasmo qualify tonight? Like on Collision?
Probably on Collision.
God damn. All right. Well, shout out to El Phantasmo. Bullet Club stays forever, even though you left. Damn.
I want to hear the Sonic Unleashed track. The Sonic Unleashed track.
Who you got, Tommy?
I think I'm going with Jack Perry. I think that's safe. I want to catch up, but I don't think that's happening. So.
Sonic fan, by the way.
Same.
I think it just makes sense for a story and everything that's going on in AEW with Jack Perry. So I think it just makes sense.
What about you, Rod?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I would have wanted to be Konosuke Takeshita just because you gotta push him, man. But my final prediction is gonna be Jack Perry, man.
Yeah.
As much as I hate it, and I want Konosuke to win, it's just gonna be Jack Perry. There's so much going for him and the storyline, and obviously they're trying to make everybody in the elite champion. So
facts. After that, man, we got the Learning Tree versus Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shibata. I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe and Hook. It looks like they're trying to get that little faction over, which I think they're kind of funny. I've seen their segments; they're funny, but I don't know. What do y'all think?
It's Chris Jericho, bro. He's not losing. His Learning Tree faction is gonna get this win because have they teamed up before this? If not, then yeah, this is their win, bro.
Yeah, you might be on something.
I'm gonna
As much as I don't really want it. Go ahead, Axel, man.
I'm gonna go Team Joe. Fuck the Learning Tree.
Oh man. After that, Timeless Tony Storm takes on Mina Shirakawa for the AEW Women's World Championship. Don't expect to see Tony Storm lose anytime soon.
Nah. I thought Tony Khan was beefing up that women's division, but he's not booking them really like it. So I think Tony Storm may be a champion for another year with the way it's going right now. But how about
Tony
you, Rob?
Tony up until Jamie Hayter comes back. But
Real.
Tony,
What? Does
Real.
anyone have any updates from Jamie Hayter? Please.
No idea, man.
no idea. Honestly.
Jesus Christ, they need her. They need her bad.
All right, man. Match of the night contender up next: Zack Sabre Jr. versus Orange Cassidy. I feel like this one could live up to the Will Ospreay versus Orange Cassidy from Forbidden Door 2022. But I got Zack Sabre Jr. Yeah.
AEW needs Jamie Hayter back. I'm gonna go with this one's a toss up because it's like is Virginia gonna win, bro? I feel like Orange Cassidy's low key Tony Khan's sweetheart. Is Orange Cassidy really losing? I don't know, man. This was tough, but I'm gonna go OC. I'm going Orange Cassidy.
I'm gonna go ZSJ, man.
Real.
Go ZSJ.
Oh man, we gotta talk about this next one. MJF takes on Hechicero. And don't get me wrong. I did see this one match with Hechicero, and I thought he was fire. But
Okay.
not fire enough not for a pay-per-view match with MJF, you know? I think this guy's a good wrestler, but a pay-per-view match on Forbidden Door is insane. There had to be other names.
Especially for MJF, there's plenty of other names.
Oh yeah, but this is your money maker of the night. Just put money on MJF.
Yeah, easy though. MJF. Put all your money on MJF.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about that for much longer. John Moxley takes on Tetsuya Naito for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Might be the only title I see changing hands. I'm gonna go with Naito.
I agree with you. I'm going Naito. I think this is the best way to get Naito that title back. So why not? No reason why. I love that Moxley's holding it, but with the G1 coming up and Moxley wasn't in it, they kind of spoiled it.
I also would say the only reason I would want Moxley to retain is that I kind of would want to see this title be defended at All In at Wembley.
That would be sick.
But I'm still going with Naito.
But you know what's crazy? I'm sure Tony Khan has enough pull to where he could be like, whoever is New Japan champion at the time, let's give him a match at All In. Even if it is New Japan versus New Japan. It doesn't have to be AEW versus New Japan necessarily. But that would be cool to have that title defended there.
What you think, Rod?
I don't even gotta be a long race. I got Naito, man. There's no way Naito's losing this match, and I think the John Moxley reign was just transitional reign, and I think it's gonna go back to Naito.
Real. And after that, we got the Elite versus. It's called Scissor Race. I guess is the Acclaimed with Hiroshi Tanahashi. That's interesting.
Scissor
I
Ace.
don't care. I don't care. Be real with you. This is one I just really don't care about. I'm gonna go with the Elite.
This one's
the Elite are winning, and Tanahashi's taking the pin.
This one's pretty easy, man. The Elite are gonna win. This is another one where bet your house on this one. Bet your whole life savings, your career earnings, whatever you want. Bet it all. Push it all to the center of the table because the Elite are gonna win.
But yeah, I think Tanahashi's taking the pin. Just be a president, Tanahashi. Be a president, bro.
That's true. After that, man, we have Mercedes Moné versus Stephanie Vaquier for winner take all for the TBS title and the Strong Women's Championship. There's another easy one. Mercedes Moné is not losing the title anytime soon. And I also heard she got creative control. So yeah.
Yeah. Now since we're talking about it, Tony Khan, this card is actually kind of boo-boo. Why is there so many like one-sided matches here? I feel
Yeah.
that's too many. That's too many. It's too easy. I will say I just saw Stephanie wrestle tonight for the first time ever. She's nice. She's cool. But again, Mercedes is not taking a pin. Nobody. So Mercedes got it. Mercedes, easy.
Tommy. I mean
Yeah,
Rod.
I'm not gonna lie. This is an easy match, bro. This is a fucking easy ass match to predict, bro. You know who's gonna win. Mercedes Moné. She's gonna keep her TBS title, and she's gonna win the title that she never. That wait, did she win this strong
Nope.
title?
Mm-mm.
No, she didn't win it because she.
She was supposed to.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. So she's gonna win the title that she basically was gonna win anyway. So that's what this match is for, just to get the strong title on her again. Or not again.
Final.
Sorry.
Oh my, no, you good, you good. Final two matches to talk about. One of them, Tommy, I take back what I said before the stream because I did say that because I thought this was the final. It's Bryan Danielson versus Shingo Takagi. This is a first round match. I thought it was the final for some reason, but I have Bryan Danielson advancing. I think that's kind of simple. What do y'all think?
I think this is also another gimme. Bryan Danielson is gonna beat Shingo, and probably in a classic still, because Shingo is a really, really, really good wrestler. And obviously we know Bryan Danielson's almost probably one of the top ever in ring. So I mean, it's gonna be a great match, but I mean, Bryan Danielson, he has it in the bag, bro. It's not gonna get rocky, and well, for at least it's not gonna get rocky for Danielson until the finals. So I think after this, he goes against Pac. I don't see Pac beating Bryan Danielson, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Bryan Danielson, I think, is gonna win this one. It's his last year in AEW. He's gonna retire, obviously, as an in-ring competitor. I think he's gonna win this one. I think he's gonna win the cup.
That's real.
Yeah, I keep forgetting he's gonna retire soon. Yeah, he's gonna win the cup.
Hey man, in the main event, we got Swerve Strickland defending his AEW World Title against Will Ospreay. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking that Swerve is going to retain because it seems like they're going with Ospreay and MJF or something that All In, maybe Garcia. I don't have no idea, but I'm gonna go with Ospreay. I'm gonna go Swerve.
Swerve, I would love it for him to get this under his belt. We kind of hit it on it before the stream. This would be a huge name to add to his title reign. But I mean, yeah, Swerve is my guy. Swerve is my pick. I don't know how they're gonna do this without pissing me off one way or the other, because I still don't think Ospreay should be losing, but I don't want Swerve to lose his title this soon. So either way it goes, I'm gonna be pissed. So yeah, but Swerve I think is gonna retain here.
Swerve's gonna win. Yeah, like I don't think Will Ospreay's gonna win just yet. I think his time's gonna come at All In. So I think Swerve's gonna win. But like all in all, this match should not be happening at Forbidden Door. I'm not gonna lie. Like this is ridiculous that this is even happening now. It's gonna be a good match, but the fact that it's even happening now, and you're gonna put a loss on Will Ospreay's record. Now it's
while he's holding a belt, I might add.
Not gonna lie. If he doesn't have a belt, then.
But he has a freaking belt.
But he has a belt, bro. Come on now. Oh, but they just aired on Collision a vignette of potentially Heyman Adam Page. Oh yeah.
Okay.
And I also don't want Adam Page to cost him. I'd rather him just come back after the match as well.
I think he's getting that wild card spot.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Hey
man, but all in all, I thought I would be a little bit more hyped for this pay-per-view. I'm not feeling it though, to be real with you. I'm sure the match is gonna be cool, but I feel like this.
I'm not spending $50. I'm not. That's for sure. Not on this one. Sorry, Tony Khan.
Like, I'm gonna lie. I spent $40 for a ticket to go to the show, and I regret it already.
Is this gonna be the worst out of the 3 Forbidden Doors?
Ooh, it might be. Sabre Jr. and Orange
Sorry,
Cassidy might save it. Nah, they're gonna have to do some magical shit to save this one. I'm gonna be honest. They're gonna do some magical shit to save this one. But I mean, yeah, because didn't we get a Kenny Omega and Osprey battle Forbidden Door? Yeah, man, this might be the worst, bro. This may be the worst. This may be the worst.
Hey man, if it ends up being a good one, I'll come back and eat my words. But that's where I'm at right now.
I lagged out. Sorry about that.
No, you good?
I
No,
don't
you
know if you
good.
guys heard what I was saying. I spent $40 to go to this pay-per-view, and I'm not gonna lie, I am not feeling it.
So, is it gonna be the worst out of the three?
I don't want.
The 3 Forbidden Doors.
Forbidden Door.
Yeah, it'll be the worst one easily. There's so many ones.
No hesitation.
like the matches will be good, but I'm not gonna lie, it's hard for me to care about like the matches themselves because they're a lot of them are just one-sided, and not all of that. It's just come on, like the booking into this hasn't been all that great. And then the main event also is something that's gonna piss me off also.
Yeah.
Not the only one.
Hey man, with all that being said, we'll get y'all out of here a little bit earlier tonight. We do have a big episode 100, so we got to prepare for that on Saturday. But after an hour, 21 minutes, we definitely do appreciate you watching. Whether you tune in for a second, a minute, an hour, or the whole thing. We will see y'all next week. Anything to say before we get out of here?
I love you guys. Oh, what a great way to end it. Yeah, man. Nah, I am watching Forbidden Door, but I will not be paying for it. The government will be. But other than that, man, great episode. We got a big one, big 100 coming up. I'm super excited about it, man. Hopefully, I'm actually gonna post on Instagram this weekend. Hopefully, we'll see. Stay tuned. We'll see. But if the weekend goes as planned, I might make a post on Instagram of myself.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So we'll see.
Rod.
Hey man, last words. I just want to say that like next week, BTBC 100, man. We finally had 100 episodes. Like I said,
Big 100.
all star lineup coming to the show. So it's gonna be a great time, and everybody pull up, and yeah, we're gonna have a great time, man.
All right, man. With all being said, we will see you next week. Be safe. Enjoy wrestling. Take care.